What is up, everyone, and I, like many others, am really excited for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, and while I don't think it's perfect, such as the name being really stupid, there are a couple of things that really stand out to me, with the best thing for me being the new gunfight mode. Anyways, before I start this video, please follow me over on Twitter as I post updates as I make my videos and give you guys a timeline of how long to expect until my next upload. But anyways, let's get back to the video. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, while having a stupid name, does seem to have some interesting things to bring to the table, such as crossplay, which would be, I believe, the first for a Call of Duty game. Very good weapon customization with an absurd amount of attachments for each individual gun, and a new 2v2 game mode called Gunfight. That's just a very brief overview of a couple new things. There's many more things brought to the table, such as a new engine and stuff. But anyways, the new 2v2 game mode called Gunfight is what I'm really excited for. Gunfight is a very quick 2v2 game mode with 40-second matches that is played on a super small map, which makes each match very tense with almost no downtime. This means that there is little room for error, especially when every player has the same random loadout, meaning it's a completely level and even playing field. And a very good test for players' skill. I am very excited for this mode, as for the most part, games for the last few years have been pushing for bigger and bigger game modes and maps that take longer and longer to play. And while I do enjoy playing the large-scale modes, I also sometimes wish for a more just fast-paced, simpler mode that I can just blast through a couple of matches when I'm home for just like 45 minutes at a time, instead of just one match taking up almost all the time and then me being like, I don't know if I have enough time for another match. But anyways, also this game gives you random loadouts, which I just mentioned, and it gives you a chance to experiment with some new weapons and attachments that you otherwise wouldn't use. I mean, when I was just watching the gameplay review, the like slug shotgun that they were using, I think I'll have gameplay of it in the background, seemed really fun, and I don't usually play shotguns in Call of Duty, so I probably never would have touched it, but that actually looks really fun, so I might actually have to check that out now. Gunfight also seems like the perfect mode to use for some small tournaments at like your local game store or between some friends. So overall, Gunfight is probably my most anticipated feature of Modern Warfare, but it's not the only thing that I'm really excited about. Having crossplay also, it seems really exciting for me, as it is a series first and more games are implementing it, and I really like it because I myself mostly play on PC and Xbox. I do a little bit of VR, but that's mostly it. And then I have most of my friends are on PlayStation, but like my good friends are on Xbox. But anyways, there's like a lot of people on PlayStation that I want to play with and stuff. And being able to do that is really nice. And also I like how they've implemented crossplay, where it's very similar to Fortnite, where you can only play with other people using the same controller methods, unless you manually choose to play with people that are using a keyboard, like if you're using a controller or something. I really like those options that are given to the players, as it's not just an unfair PC wins advantage. And then, finally, the last thing that has me really excited for Modern Warfare 2019 is the weapon customization, which honestly seems pretty insane. So what they've done with Modern Warfare, in case you haven't been keeping up with the news on it, is basically they've removed weapon customization from the class system. So it's not like a pick 10 system. How loadouts work is you pick your guns and your perks and like your equipment, that sort of thing, but then you can entirely, like in a separate thing, there's a gunsmith kind of mode thing, where you have access to over 60 attachments or around that per primary weapon, and around 30 per secondary, plus individual weapon perks, which would take the place of a weapon attachment. So there's an insane amount of like different possibilities for each weapon, and I really cannot wait to see how people experiment with these different attachments and create some really unique weapons. Anyways, those have been my favorite features that have been announced for Modern Warfare 2019 so far, but what have been yours, and are you even interested in the game at all? Please leave your answers and any other thoughts you have in the comments down below, and while you're down there, why not subscribe so you don't miss any more videos? But until next time, goodbye.